Drive over potholes, railroad tracks, foreign compact cars, homeless people sleeping on the street, and I don't even feel a thing. Not even remorse.
We're going in 30 seconds.
Hello to you, Donnie here. How many so-called people will be playing? How sad, you have no fiends. Go ahead and give me your name then.
Seriously?
I mean, I'm like, have a stick of gum. It's
Great.
We're almost at places. 10 seconds.
Best intentions.
Hand tool check, please.
6, 5,
Okay, fade to black.
3.
All last Tuesday, all the time.
Welcome to the game. My name's Cookie Masterson, and I'm afraid of zippers. I'm glad it's just you and me. I'm feeling a little needy. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Fashion Barrel Barrelware. Comfort, freedom, style, and the faint smell of pickles. Wear your wood well.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, no turning back. To get started, I can't feel my potatoes. Oh, I love Pringles. You know what their slogan says? Once you pop, you can't stop. It's so true. If once you popped, you couldn't stop, and you decided to enter a 12-step program at Pringleholics Anonymous, what would be the first step? Weaning yourself away from Pringles, helping others with their Pringle problems, asking forgiveness for your Pringle problem, or admitting you have a Pringle problem? The first step of the 12-step program as created by AA is admitting you have a problem and are powerless to your addiction. For the record, I certainly don't have a Pringle problem. I only eat them at parties and nightclub bathrooms and in bed while watching old episodes of Love Connection. Here's a good one. Make this your main profile question? Who would most likely use the famous surgeon's photograph as their main profile pic on Facebook? Albert Einstein, Dr. Robert Jarvik, Marilyn Monroe, or Nessie the Loch Ness Monster? The famous photograph of Nessie poking her head out of the water is known as the surgeon's photograph because it was supposedly taken by a doctor. And since then, the photo has indeed proven to be doctored. By the way, Nessie enjoys water skiing, long walks on the beach at night, and playing Mafia Wars. Oh, and she's a diehard Christian. This one's known as Who Be You? Which arrangement of B words fills in the following blanks? Blank movie, blank Arthur, blank cool, Sloop John blank. BBBB, 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 or BBBB. B movie, B Arthur, B cool, the 2005 movie starring John Travolta, and Sloop John B, the Beach Boys song. Hey Beach Boys, BB. One thing I'm very proud of is that I got straight B's in college. 'Cause hepatitis C is the bad one, right?
Everybody quattro, everybody quattro, hey!
Why not try vegetable? Which Veggie Tales character would be classified as having an ectomorph body type? Bob the Tomato, Archibald Asparagus, Larry the Cucumber, or Jerry Gourd? Ectomorphs have thin, narrow chests and abdomens. Which is too skinny if you ask me. Personally, I prefer something with a little meat on its bones. Or any meat. Or bones. Like chicken wings. I'm hungry.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Coming up, Yo-Ho Ow! And it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of ab exercise, part of a pirate ship, or both. If it's an ab exercise, press 1 on your keyboard. If it's part of a pirate ship, press 2. If it's both, press the number 3. Each one right gets you $300. But each one wrong totally screws up your back. You've got 30 seconds. We good? Here we go. flying jib, captain's chair, plank, ball bridge, keel, cable chops, foreboom. A parrot's about to poop on your score. Of course, the easiest exercise for a pirate to do is the amputated leg lift. That's the end of round one, and you should be very proud of that score, because I'm not. Don't forget, in round two, all the cash is doubled. And lest you forget, our wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Let's move on, shall we? Up next, I Can't Quit You movie franchise. Suppose they make a sequel to Brokeback Mountain set on the second tallest mountain in the world. What might it be called? Brokeback K2? Brokeback Mountain 2 Matterhorny? Brokeback 2 Never Rest on Everest? Or Brokeback Mountain? The mountain known as K2 on the border of Pakistan and China is the second tallest mountain in the world after Mount Everest. Personally, I prefer Brokeback Mountain, the remount. Open wide for my accountant's a real joker. Why might an accountant use a Heath Ledger? To keep track of his nerves, to keep track of his livestock, to keep track of his fireplace, or to keep track of his shrubbery? Accountants use ledgers to keep track of things, like Heath, a kind of shrubbery. And after a full day of shrubbery accounting, I'm sure he's pretty bushed.
Looking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Take a stab at American literature is garbage. Okay, somebody sent in somebody's trash.
Looking through your trash bag. What's it say about you? Funky trash.
All right. This steaming pile of trash smells literary. Let's see what we can find. There's an ambulance driver's license from World War I, some Cuban cigar butts, and an empty bottle of foot cream specifically designed for six-toed cats. What famous author does this trash belong to? Mark Twain, John Steinbeck, Ernest Hemingway, or Toni Morrison? Ernest Hemingway was a volunteer ambulance driver in World War I, spent 20 years living in Cuba, and owned a collection of six-toed cats known as Hemingway cats. Let's see what else Hemingway threw out. Oh, what's this? A Farewell to Arms 2, Armless and Lovin' It. Jeez, I'll just put that back in the garbage.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not.
Let's try. I'd like to make a reservation for 6.3 people, please. Based on the average household size in the United States, what might you expect to hear at one of these restaurants? Table for 2.6 at the Cheesecake Factory, table for 2.9 at Red Robin, table for 3.2 at Denny's, or table for 3.5 at Cracker Barrel. I so wanted you to pick this one. The average American household is made up of 2.6 people, give or take an arm or a torso. Though if you base it on weight, that number increases significantly after eating at Cheesecake Factory. You're wrong! Wow, that was a lot more fun than a barrel of crackers. And speaking of barrels, you want a designer barrel courtesy of our sponsor, Fashion Barrel Barrelware. You're going to like the way you look. In a barrel, I guarantee it. In a barrel. This wrong answer of the game nets you a handsome $8,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming?
And now, fries or tater tots? Hey, did you know King Tut was just 9 years old when he became Pharaoh of Egypt? Probably still read the Egyptian funny papers every day. Considering which animal the Egyptians worshipped, which ancient comic strip character would King Tut have enjoyed the most? Garfield Hotep, Marmaduke Memnon, Dilbertiti, or Opus Iris? The ancient Egyptians were known to revere and worship cats, like Garfield and Garfield Hotep. And they hated Mondays. brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the number 1. $4,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 4,000. And don't forget,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. A banana by any other name would smell as banana-y. Perhaps you know these foods by their aliases. Good luck. There it is! Wow, for that performance, you've won a milkshake, otherwise known as an artificially flavored concoction of bovine mammary secretions and pus. Enjoy!
You don't know Jack!
Good job, everyone. Donnie, what are we doing?
So,